All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and our home team. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready? 41's the mic. Check 41. Here we go. Five.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Five. Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Yeah.
To throw on second down. Herbert flushed out right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Hey, high 7. 2.
To throw on third down. Herbert. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Second and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. They'll run for the first time with Johnson, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Texans.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Watch the whip. Alert. Hey, 59.
Now it's Watson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
And the Texans first down.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Check 56. Get in the weight room.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
The 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Here we go.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got him.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Texans 3, Chargers 0.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Silver. Get it.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Texans' 47-yard line.
too soft. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A touchdown, L.A.! Hunter Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Mike, 49. It's our time. It's time to go.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running from the gun, Johnson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
49 to Mike. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. I got you, son. I got you, son. Check. Check 99. Check 99.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Let's get off the field, D. 49 to Mike. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school. Switch. Hey, watch it. 49, check 49, check 9.
From the 41, Watson escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Kenny Stills, 41 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that.
Let's go. Come on.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good gain there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A give. Eckler running to the right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Come on now, let's go.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slapped. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Hey, Orbit.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Coming to you.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
65. 65.
Hey, Echo.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert steps away to his left. Going deep here for Allen. This is caught at the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Check 31, check 30.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Stay with your man. Ready, go. Ready.
2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Got it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Delta.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
Check go.
From the gun, Herbert. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
And the Texans first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Switch up, switch up. Check 13, check 13.
Now Johnson. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We got
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Watch
the screen, watch the screen.
19-9, 19-4.
Mike's 49. I'm here all day.
24.
Watson now to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 40.
A gain of 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and very short, Watson into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's Johnson. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Again, it's Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Alert.
Out of the gun, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it with Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to this. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. This will be caught by Brown. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Here's Eckler. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Look at me. Zipper.
It's Eckler again. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Watch the curve.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got room. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Running on 1st down, Eckler, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Topper!
2nd and 3. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
41. Double dog. That's the way. Hey, 4-1, Mike. 4-2.
Back to throw. Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Second and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Watson. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Houston.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Thomas. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check, 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 check. Wide, get wide.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Shift. Mike 56.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, Zoo, 80 weapon.
Check 24. Watch 24. Kill.
Hey, seam 6.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike.
On first down, Herbert complete. Richardson has it. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Second and 6 at the 20.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
You draw Corker. Ready?
On third down, Herbert over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Down. 8 reads.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Let go.
Throwing on first down, Herbert. Allen's got it, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Back to throw. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Herbert now a death. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check Mike 27.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Mike 27. Mike.
On 4th down, Herbert, he's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans are going to win the football game. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense does what?